as the phone falls right as I click record. Because I need to figure out where I put my camera. So, phone works just as well for the time being. Anyways, this is going to be Accidental Kitty until we figure out a name. A lot of people don't spay and neuter their animals, which is how we ended up with this one. And it's also a sad story. Last week I took my mom to the pound to look at this black and white kitten, which was 3 months old, because my black cat, Sam, passed away in January from an infection. He was 7? I believe so. How old's my niece? He was 7. So, when I took my mom to the pound after she got off work, we found another cat that we liked, and we were going to think about it. As we were leaving, we heard this little mewing. These 2 construction workers had seen this guy dump this kitten behind a dumpster. So, catches my mom's ears. We can't see it because it's in a box. Because it's this little tiny mewing sound. And then they tell us that the eyes aren't open yet. So, we look at the kitty, who's trying to escape the box now. Come here, little one. So. See? Yeah, cute. Well, she was, we would say, like 2 days old when we got her on last Tuesday, which was July. When was it? July 26th. I had to look. Well, so she still had the umbilical cord attached. Her eyes were closed, which they still are, but she's very vocal, as you can hear, and she's slowly starting to purr. Well, the first 2 days she was. Did you just wet? The first 2 days she was crying because we don't know if there was a mom somewhere, if there was litter mates somewhere. She's on the ground crawling. Nope. But all they know is that there was this one cat, one little baby kitten, that the guy dumped off. So, the pound was going to euthanize her. There was no rescue or foster that could. She's suckling on my hand. She's been picking this up the past couple of days too. Look at your tail, it's so fluffy. There was no rescue. There was no mommy cat that they could try to incorporate her in. They were just going to kill her. This 2-day-old kitten. So, my family's a bleeding heart when it comes to animals. So, as long as they're cute. So, my mom was contemplating it, and we had already had all the bottles and syringes and nipples and stuff like that. And we had a little practice on it prior from another mommy kitty and her babies who tragically died. They didn't even make it to 3 weeks and they all died. Something called fading kitten syndrome. About a high percentage of them kittens get it. And the mom was about 7 months old when she got pregnant. Well, so my mom was contemplating it, and one of the construction guys offered her $10 to help. She's trying the perk. She's trying to help pay for the milk that we needed, because that's the only thing we didn't have. Too bad you guys can't hear this. Where's the microphone on this thing? I don't know. Maybe when it gets louder. Right now she's still trying to learn it, so it's like motor trying to turn over, so it's just clicking. It's kind of cute. She's still suckling. Oh, so that sealed the deal, especially knowing that they were going to kill her. So, got in the car. I had brought a pop with a straw with me, and my mom had water, so we put water in the straw, and she took it, so we knew that she could take a nipple. So, right by our pound, there's a Petco. So, Mom went into Petco, grabbed some milk, brought her home, fed her. Did awesome. It's been a week now. We're claiming that she was born on the 24th, so 2 days before we got her, so she's a week old now, rather than just a week of us getting her. We're feeding her, waking up at all hours of the night to feed her, and we have a bed set up, a box within a box with a heating pad, and she has these cute little Beanie Babies, the mini Beanie Babies. She used to be the size of this one. Not anymore. So, that's a good thing. We measure her. She's about 5 ounces now. And purring. Trying to. And thriving. So, right now, you saw what I was doing with wet cotton squares, like for makeup or cleaning or whatnot. We get them wet, and kittens can't excrete waste or liquid by themselves. They need help. That's what the mama cat's for. So that's what we've been doing. She poops about once a day, sometimes multiple times a day, and it's stinky. And she eats, ranging anywhere from every 2 hours. Well, every once in a while it's 1.5 hours when she wakes up, and like when there was a storm outside, she didn't like it. So every 2 hours to 3 hours, and she takes it pretty fine, pretty well. Which you'll see in just a minute. She's kneading my hand. She's like a reverse calico, where her whole body's white except for her head, tail, and your tail, and back legs. So, she's gonna be a pretty kitty, very big kitty too, because of the paws. And her ears will move when I feed her. She does squeak, she does meow, and she's very, as you can see right now, she loves being held. It's so cute. So, if nothing else, it's like, yes, we're hoping she will survive. We're still afraid of what happened with the previous one where they all passed away. But she seems stronger than they do. What are you doing? Yeah, she'll be fed in just a second. See, we tried with the bottle. The bottle's very cumbersome. And at first, we had to squeeze it ourselves. And she's very slobbery. Okay. Right. This is your feeding. This is your feeding cloth. Wrap her up like a kitty Rito. Okay. So, we're gonna do 4 milliliters. And see, it's in the syringe with a plunger. This is one of the child ones. We had an older one that would stick, and she would drink out of it. And where are you going? She's very active. Very active. Now we have 3 other cats, and Loki, just, we think, loves her. He comes in and he looks in the box. The oldest one kind of just looks and is like, meh. The youngest one walks in very slowly, like, what is that squeaking thing? So, trying to get her wrapped up right. Okay, so, and she'll Yes, I know, you're squeaking, you're squeaking. Make sure, okay. The milk is warmed up. The water was warmed up. Come on. Sweetie, lift up your head. There we go. It's okay, it's okay. You got it, you got it. Sometimes she gets, like, excited. So she acts like that. Otherwise, yeah. This whole process takes less than 10 minutes, normally. Between making her go to the bathroom, I guess, and then feeding her. There we go. It's okay, it's okay. You got it. You got it. There we go. You got it. See? Look at that ear. You can see that ear move. See, she's moving the plunger herself. So she has really good lungs. And a very good appetite, don't you, sweetie? No, we don't have a name for her yet. Mom's partial to Chloe. I kind of like Echo. But we want to make sure she is well and gets through. Maybe 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, then we'll actually look at a name. I was also looking at, what was it? Hildegild? Hildegold? Some German name. It means like strong battlefield, strong battlehold, something. It's all done. It's all done. See? She sucked it down herself. It's all done. You're all done. You're all done. It was 4 milliliters. She did drink 7 milliliters or 6 milliliters, excuse me, about 2 hours ago. On average, she needs 2 tablespoons a day, which is 30 milliliters. So, we did feed you at 3 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. And clicking. Yeah, so. This is our little accidental kitty. And it just said that the pound wasn't going to... Here you see all of these animal cops and all these things. It's like the guy that dumped her behind a dumpster at 2 days old was just pretty much killing her. And if it wasn't for those 2 construction workers, 2 construction guys, and us being there at the right time, she would have died anyways. And when we agreed to take her, the pound workers were elated, the construction workers were happy, and everyone that was in the waiting room just started clapping. It was amazing. We also have to burp her, so she's like a little baby. Minus the diapers and going on herself. Oh, little one. You're so sweet. She is clean. We've given her 2 baths, which is just essentially running warm water over her. Not hot, but warm water. She has to stay... Cats have to stay at a temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Something of the sort. I believe it was 100. Something to 100. I don't remember exactly. See, she's back to suckling. Oh, yes you are. So we hope she'll make it. We want a name that means strong. You see, she's trying to purr. So cute. So cute. Listen, where is the microphone on this? Come on, let's wash off your face. So, we have flannel, so she's laying on flannel, and a water bottle. And underneath that box that she's laying in is a heating pad, which has been awesome because she gets nice and warm and she crashes. And she has lots of stuffed animals that she loves to lay with. Huh, sweetie? Okay. So, I'm going to turn over here and spread this out so she can walk around a little bit. There we go. Here. Yeah. No, she doesn't want to. She just wants to sleep. Okay, but anyway, this is her. She used to be in the shoebox, so she kept trying to climb out. So this is her box. Oh. And she goes back to suckling my hand. This is her box with all of her little stuffed animals. So there's flannel on the bottom, and then bigger box with the heating pad inside. I'm right here, babe. And flannel. So, here she is. There she is. Huh. Huh, sweetie. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. We don't know if she's a she or a he, but it doesn't really matter. We're planning on getting her fixed, so she will be an it. Look at that. It's like she's swimming. A little Cancer. No. What's after Cancer? Pisces? I honestly don't know. I should. Yeah. This is our little accidental kitty cat. At a week old. And a week since we got her. So, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. She's amazing. She's adorable. And she's a little swimmer. And maybe then she'll purr louder so you guys can hear it. Okay? Bye. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Wave bye-bye. Wave bye-bye. Well, that was close enough.